Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan, Michigan State. And it is intense, and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. To the ground with the back. Discards a man.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
The Wolverines pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
Off he goes! Still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a lot of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He is smashing people. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Finds him out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. He leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pickup of 5 to the 19. And the Spartans in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. At the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
From the gun, the running back has it.
They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Running back goes in motion. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Wolverines get it past the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Breaks the tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run the screen. Just plowing ahead. Running toward the tape. He is a tank. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. Explosive. Picks up more than 30. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. They're going to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
At the 40. And first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Slide 22.
Oh, he tosses it back. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Michigan State 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's got his man. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any. Big return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. A new set of downs after the completion. Going with the ground game left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. On the move is the 30. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he takes it in for the touchdown, Spartans. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 25 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bunch formation for these receivers. Now the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Across the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike off. scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the ground. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the grab. It's Parrish. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He got it. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their finger ring.
Michigan State, 27.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. Puts him in the spinner, still running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just steamrolling the defense. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
77. Michigan State 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.